it's Vicky from Minerva. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top fabric picks for the Minerva Exclusive Patterns Amber Culottes. So the Amber Culottes are designed for fluidity and comfort, and they blend the relaxed kind of silhouette of an A-line skirt with the practicality of trousers. So they provide, a graceful draped look that moves beautifully. So the ideal sort of fabric for the culottes are medium weight knit fabrics that have some drape, and we want at least 25% stretch in there. So in terms of the examples of those sort of fabrics include Viscose jersey, modal jersey, Tencel jersey, ITY. So if you're not familiar with those terms, if you have a copy of the Minerva fabric guide, you'll be able to have a look at those fabrics in the flesh. But if you're not familiar with those terms, I've got those exact examples here to show you, and lots and lots of different base cloths that we can run through. So the idea with today's video is to give you specific examples and hopefully lots of inspiration, but also to guide you on the core sort of what you're actually looking for in terms of characteristics in a fabric that'll make sewing the Amber Culottes a success for you. So let's get stuck into the fabrics. So I've got a whole selection of different base cloths to share with you, but they all share, the same sort of characteristics. So first of all, if you were to ask me, your number one fabric for the Amber Culottes, my answer straight away would be Viscose jersey. So Viscose jersey has a beautiful weight to it, fabulous drape, and it has a softness and fluidity that means in a garment like the Amber Culottes, it's going to hang and move fabulously. Now in terms of Viscose jersey, we have different options here at Minerva. So I've actually got 4 different options to share with you, and there are some key differences between them. So first of all, we've got the one that's on the mannequin here, and this is our Minerva Exclusive range. So this comes in a whole range of gorgeous prints. So if you're looking for, to make some statement culottes in a fabulous print, then the Minerva Exclusive Viscose jersey is absolutely perfect for that. So the composition on this one, let's hold this one out. So the composition on this one is 92% viscose and 8% elastane, and it's 220 GSM, so that falls in our medium weight category here at Minerva. But hopefully you can see from me holding it up there, just how much it moves, how much it drapes, and all the fabrics that I'm mentioning today all have at least 25% stretch on the width, so they're all definitely stretchy enough and meet that sort of criteria for the pattern. Now this gorgeous design is our beautiful animal galore print design, one of our iconic prints in the Minerva collection. It's a bestseller all year round, and yeah, I thought that would make a fabulous pair of statement culottes. You could wear it with a bright pink top or just tone it down with black. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we have a whole range of gorgeous prints in that collection, so do check those out. So on to the other 3 Viscose jerseys. So the first one I've got to show you is a Minerva Core Range Viscose jersey, and this is our medium Viscose jersey stretch knit. So this one is 96% viscose, 4% lycra, and it's 200 GSM. So that falls into our medium weight category, and this one has a beautiful weight to it, very soft, very fluid, feels absolutely beautiful. This is our beautiful rose pink colour, but it comes in a whole range of different colours that we stock all year round, with it being our core range. And yeah, it's a beautiful weight viscose jersey, fabulous quality. Yeah, absolutely perfect for the Amber Culottes. The next one I've got is what we call our luxury viscose jersey, and this one is 255 GSM, which is a medium to heavyweight, and the blend on this one is actually the same as our exclusive range, which is 92% viscose and 8% elastane. So this one just has a little bit more weight and just a little bit, I would say, more drape because of that weight somehow. It's beautifully soft just the same, and you know, between the two of them, you know, there's not a huge amount of difference. It's just that slight different weight difference really. So both of these ranges are absolutely perfect for the Amber Culottes. This one is a beautiful sort of like denim blue colour, but again it comes in a whole range of colours. So if you're looking for just a simple plain viscose jersey, you know, in just a plain solid colour, either of these ranges are absolutely perfect and will, you know, move and drape fabulously as you wear them. So the next and the final of the viscose jerseys I've got. So this one is a little bit different. It's a very interesting fabric, this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So this again is our Minerva core range, and it's our viscose interlock jersey stretch knit. It's 60% viscose, 30% polyester and 10% elastane, and it's 255 GSM, which yeah, 255 GSM, so a medium to heavyweight category. And what is different about this one to the last two is, if you think of a regular jersey fabric, you can see the knit stitches on one side and the purl stitches on the other. So the little V's on one side and then like little, what are almost like loops on the reverse. What is different with an interlock jersey is that it actually looks the same on the back and the front. So generally that gives, you know, let's say for example Ponte Roma is an example of that, but Ponte Roma would be too thick and too structured, really too heavy for the Amber Culottes. But this one still gives you the softness, lightness and fluidity of a viscose jersey. It's just a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, and you know, like I say, it has, you know, it's the same on either side. So if you're looking for something, you know, perhaps for maybe the, you know, the colder months of the year, the transitional months of the year, I think this will be a really lovely option because it's just that little bit thicker, little bit heavier, and it's just going to feel like it's giving you a little bit more coverage than the, you know, the viscose jersey, which is more light and breezy. And you know, the feel and the texture of this fabric, the softness of it is absolutely incredible. It feels beautiful. When you get this home, I'm sure you'll be absolutely delighted with it because the quality is just amazing. So colour wise, obviously we've got this gorgeous red colour, bang on trend for this season, but we have a whole range of other colours as well because it's one of our core ranges. So yeah, there's something for everyone hopefully there. Next up, so talking about, you know, the Amber Culottes for different seasons. So we see this pattern very much as an all year round kind of pattern, you know, just depending on how you style it. So I wanted to include an option that I think is great for the colder months, and this fabric is it. So this is our beautiful Isabella wool jersey fabric. So the blend on this one is 20% wool, 72% viscose and 8% elastane, and it's 210 GSM, which puts it into our medium weight category. So the key difference with this fabric is that wool content. So other than that, it's viscose and elastane, just like the last few we've looked at, but that addition of the 20% wool is going to make this, is going to make culottes that are going to keep you beautifully warm and snug. With it only having 20% wool, you've still got the characteristic of all the viscose in there, so it's still soft and drapey. It feels beautifully soft. You can feel the wool content in there, you know, it feels different than the viscose jerseys, but it is still beautifully soft as well. Like I am somebody that, you know, with scratchy wools, I can't cope with that against my skin, but this one is beautifully soft. Yeah, and I think a lot of that is down to the fact that it is just 20% wool and blended with that viscose, so you've still got that gorgeous soft characteristic with it. You can see just how soft and drapey it is. Yeah, absolutely beautifully soft and drapey. So yeah, for just a more wintry, warmer pair of culottes, you know, that'll take you through those transitional seasons, I think this is a fabulous option. It comes in a handful of colours, this one, and this is the beautiful sort of charcoal grey kind of black colour. They all have this like heathery sort of like melange thread sort of running through it, texture on them, thread running through them rather, and again it just adds, you know, an extra little special something to an otherwise plain fabric. So next up, we're moving on to different types of fibres. So this first one I've got is our absolutely stunning bamboo jersey from the Minerva Core range. This is 95% bamboo, 5% elastane, and it's 230 GSM, which puts it in our medium weight category. Now this particular bamboo jersey, so even though it's a similar weight to the viscose jerseys we looked at the beginning, it does feel a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, and it's the main characteristic with this one is just how incredibly soft it is, and it feels like it's melting in your hands. It's so beautiful and it's so soft, so fluid. So it might be a little bit trickier to sew, this one. So if you're somebody that prefers to avoid very slippy fabrics, you know, maybe the viscose jersey might be a better option. But if you really love that soft, drapey, super soft feeling against your skin, then this is absolutely gorgeous for it. This is the beautiful teal colour, but again it comes in a whole range of different colours, and yeah, it just feels absolutely gorgeous, that one. I'm sure you'll love that fabric when you feel it in your hands. Next up, we have a Tencel lyocell blend jersey. So this is a meat milk fabric, so we stock the whole range of meat milk fabrics here at Minerva. And yeah, so the blend on this one is 94% Tencel lyocell and 6% elastane. So what the Tencel lyocell means is, so Tencel is the brand name and lyocell is the fibre, and it is very similar really to a viscose fabric in its characteristics. But what is different about it, the Tencel brand does give it extra sustainability credentials, and I would say is even softer than a viscose fabric, which a viscose fabric is incredibly soft. So, you know, that tells you how soft this fabric is. You can see just how fluid that is, just how much it drapes. It's a beautiful fabric. It feels incredible. And the weight on this one, so this is 240 GSM. So again, in our medium to heavy weight medium weight category. This is a beautiful, like duck egg kind of a greeny colour, but it comes in a whole range of colours on our site, that one. Next up, we're going into something a little bit different now. So one of the options for fabrics the pattern suggests is ITY. So with ITY fabrics, so people often get confused what these are. But what ITY stands for is interlock twist yarn, and that's basically just, you know, a term that describes, you know, how this fabric is made, and it's the twist in that yarn that makes the fabric, that gives it, you know, the stretch that it has, as well of course as the elastane content in the fabric. So we have a fabulous range of Minerva Exclusive ITY knit fabrics, which this is one of them. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So this one is called Floating Ferns, and so the composition on this is 95% polyester, 5% elastane, and it's 295 GSM. So that puts it into our medium to heavyweight category. So just to try and explain the characteristics of ITY. So ITY is a synthetic fibre. So, you know, if you're somebody that's not into synthetic fibres, you know, the other options, all those other options I've talked about today will be better for you. But if you're somebody that likes the convenience and the ease of a synthetic fibre, you know, it's fantastic for travelling, it doesn't crease, and it's a very hard, you know, practical, hard wearing kind of fabric that, you know, lasts a long time, then this is a beautiful option. And what the main characteristic of an ITY fabric is its incredible drape, and it really does drape in a way that's just, I think it's unique to this sort of fabric really. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that is what I think makes it absolutely fabulous for the Amber Culottes. You know, you can get a fabulous print like this onto a base cloth that, you know, has the stretch required, has that fabulous drape, and it also has all those practical qualities as well, you know, that it's not going to crease. Yeah, and it's a beautiful fabric to handle. So we have lots and lots of fabulous prints in the Minerva Exclusive collection on this base cloth now. Yeah, so that's a really good option, especially if you're looking at, you know, travel and things, or just, you know, items in your everyday kind of wardrobe. So the next fabric I've got is actually the same fabric. This is called our Heavy ITY Silky Stretch Knit fabric, 95% poly, 5% elastane again, and the same weight. But this is our Minerva Core range that comes in a range of solid colours. This is the beautiful navy blue colourway. I do think as well with ITY, especially I guess in the plains, it does have a little bit more of a dressed up kind of feel to it. It doesn't have a shiny finish or anything. It's a matte finish, but somehow it's a little bit more elevated, just a little bit more dressed up. And I think you could definitely style that for an occasion with the Amber Culottes. And then the next fabric I've got, so this is another ITY, but this one is slightly lighter in weight. So this one is called our Ritual ITY Silky Stretch Knit, 95% poly, 5% spandex, and this one is 206 GSM, so that lands in our medium weight category, and this one does come in lots and lots of different colours. So lighter in weight, but still got, you know, that fluidity, that drape, and this one does come in lots and lots of different colours, so I thought I would include that because you've loads of colour options with that particular fabric. Then now we're on to the last two fabrics now. So these two are just a little bit different and a little bit heavier in weight. So again, I think, you know, similar to the wool jersey we looked at before, these would be fabulous ones to take you through all different seasons. And if you're wanting to style your culottes, you know, for the transitional or the transitional seasons or the colder months, then these two could be really lovely options to do it with. So first up, this is a Minerva Core range fabric, and this is our Modal Loop Back French Terry Stretch Knit. It's made from 95% Modal fibres, 5% Lycra, and it's 270 GSM, which puts it into our medium to heavyweight category. So what that fabric is, and again, if you've got a copy of the Minerva fabric guide, you know, we talk about this in the guide. So what this is a French terry loop back knit fabric. So it looks like a jersey on the front, but it has the loops of a French terry on the back. But what is very different about this fabric to lots of French terries on the market is that this is made from Modal fibres, and that's the key difference that makes this suitable for the Amber Culottes. For example, if we were looking at our cotton loop back French terry, like we do the Minerva Exclusive cotton French terry range, that would not be suitable for the Amber Culottes because it's too thick, too structured, doesn't have enough drape. The cotton fibre completely changes the characteristic of it, whereas this one being made from Modal fibres, which is similar in a way to Viscose, but, you know, I would say even softer than a Viscose, that completely changes the characteristic of the fabric. And that's just one example, you know, of why the base cloth and the fibre composition are both so important when choosing a fabric. You know, not all French terries are the same, not all cottons are the same, etc. So yeah, this one would just be absolutely fabulous for the culottes, and with it having that loop back texture, it just gives the fabric a little bit more weight. So they're going to feel, you know, just like a slightly heavier pair of culottes, but you've still got that fabulous drape, fabulous movement, fluidity, and the softness against your skin. Again, that just feels absolutely incredible. I am a really big fan of Modal and bamboo fibres, and I think they just feel absolutely stunning. And then the last fabric we've got, so this is quite similar to the last one, but slightly different. So this one is from Meat Milk. Again, like I mentioned, we stock all the range here at Minerva, and this one is the Tencel Lyocell Loop Back French Terry Stretch Knit. So it's made from 94% Tencel Lyocell and 6% elastane, and it's 240 GSM, so that falls into the medium weight category. So again, this one, just like the last one we looked at, it has that the face of it looks like a jersey fabric, but on the back it has those little loops like what you find in a French terry fabric. And again, because it's made from Tencel lyocell fibres, it has that incredible softness and fluidity. So the Tencel is the brand name, lyocell is the fibre, and lyocell and modal, you know, very similar fabrics. They result in a very similar feeling fabric, very, very soft, incredibly soft. In fact, it feels absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, you've got the weight of the fabric, you know, with all those loop backs, it just adds to the weight of the fabric. So they're going to give you a slightly heavier feeling culotte, but still with that amazing fluidity and drape in there as well. And again, this is one, I loved this sort of goldy mustardy kind of colour. I think that'd be lovely for this, for, you know, for the transitional seasons, but it does come in a whole range of colours that we have here at Minerva, so there's something for everyone. So that's all the fabrics I wanted to share with you today. I really hope that's been inspiring and helpful in terms of guiding you in choosing the right type of fabric for the Amber Culottes that's going to give you a successful sewing project. I do think with the Amber Culottes it is quite specific, the fabric, you know, that the pattern is asking for, but you've still got loads of different fabric options to choose from, and hopefully those, you know, picks that I've shared with you today will give you just, you know, guidance on the sorts of characteristics you're looking for in a fabric. So perhaps if you're shopping from your stash, you know, that'll hopefully help you in choosing from what you already have. Or, you know, if you're shopping for fabrics, hopefully I've given you loads of ideas and, you know, lots of exciting options for you to be able to choose from. So just to mention, at Minerva we do offer free super fast worldwide delivery, so wherever you are in the world we can ship fabrics out to you. We do also offer samples of any of our fabrics, so if you'd like to, you know, actually feel and handle a fabric in the flesh first, you can absolutely order a sample from us, that's no problem at all. All our fabrics we do sell in 10cm increments and from as little as ½ metre, so you can buy, you know, 1.1 metres, 1.2, 1.3 metres, etc. So you only need to buy, you know, just the amount you need, so there's no wastage there. We do also offer a thread matching service as well, so we can, you know, match the perfect thread to your fabric for you. And also just to mention, if you are a member of our craft club here at Minerva, your membership will get you 10% off all the fabrics and everything else, you know, everything on Minerva. If you're not already a member, do check it out. We'll put a link below this video, and you know, from the day you join the craft club, you'll start saving instantly. So thank you very much for watching today. Do let me know which was your favourite fabric in the comments. Do let me know what fabric you're going to choose to make your Amber Culottes. I'd love to hear from you. And if you do make the pattern, please join us at Minerva. We'd love to welcome you to our free online sewing community, and you can chat sewing with people from all around the world that love sewing just as much as you do. You can see what other makers in the community have been making. You can see people, you know, they've posted their Amber Culottes. I think it's always really inspiring to see a pattern on lots of different people, made in lots of different fabrics, isn't it? So that's really inspiring. And if you make them, you know, you're welcome to share your makes with us as well. You know, we'd love to see your versions and welcome you into the community. So do join us on Minerva and set up a completely free account, and you can join our wonderful sewing community there. So thank you very much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'll be back again soon with another video filled with sewing and fabric goodness.